Each morning before you run the Zamboni, there's some checks that you're supposed to do. First is engine hours, then check that the wash water filter's clean, check the engine oil, dipstick's just right there. Check the coolant level. So the coolant level, a lot of people seem to just check it by looking at the tank here. This is just the overflow tank. So right now you can see the level is sitting about there. But what we want you to check is this. Actually, only ever do this when it's cold. First thing in the morning before it's been run, make sure that you feel it's cold here. As you can see here, it says do not open when hot. You open this when it's hot, you will probably get burnt. So lift up the little red lock, give it 2 kind of quarter turns, and then release. Now, when you're checking the coolant level, you need to really look in there with a flashlight. And the reason we ask you to check it like this is because over the years we've had so many issues with this rad and other rads that we are constantly needing to top up the coolant. Now you can see right here that it is not possible to even see any coolant in there. So it needs to be added, and it's possible that this time around it's maybe being caused, it almost looks like there's a small sign of a small leak right up there at the very top. Now we'll have to get that checked out and see if that is leaking, and we might have to get the rad fixed again. Since we bought this machine, I believe the radiator was replaced under warranty right off the start, and then it developed holes. Mike tried to plug the holes. We then got the rad re-cored, and that seemed to solve the issue for the while, but it looks like we might have some leaks back. So now, any time that you see that the level in here is less than about a half an inch down from this top ring here when cool, you want to top it up. And it needs to be topped up with this type of coolant. So it needs to say long life, long engine life. It needs to be sort of the pink colored stuff, not the green stuff. And it needs to be mixed 50-50. So this jug here, I already mixed up 50-50, so I can pour this in. And considering how low it is right now, this jug might not be even enough. I might have to mix up some more, but it's a good idea. You can see here I placed a bucket underneath, and that's just in case I happen to spill some, because recording video at the same time I do this is quite difficult. Okay, so the whole bucket's gone in, and I still need to add more. So I'm gonna have to go buy another pail, another jug of, I'll buy a couple. But please, for at least the next while till we find out if this is actually leaking up here, check this every morning before you start the machine. I know it's a bit of a nuisance, but it's important to make sure that we keep the coolant level topped up and prevent the machine from overheating. Okay, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.